Hey everybody, about a week ago we asked for your scented memories and we wanted to take some time today to share some of those user submitted scented memories.
We got a whole ton of them. They came in through the messages or in the comments. There were a couple that we really liked, some that were fun, some that were more emotional. We loved them. So these are the ones we're going to share.
We didn't want to choose too many sappy ones. I'm a softie at heart, but I made sure to choose some fun ones and we picked some really good ones. Matt, do you want to go ahead and share your very first one, the one you like the most?
So the first scented memory I'm going to share is from Will. Will said that he has collected a lot of fragrances over the years, but his very first fragrance was Nautica Voyage. We have Nautica Voyage right here. This one's decanted. It's a good smell. It's a nice, fresh aquatic smell. Mm-hmm. But Will got this one. He used it for a while and it became his scent. It was the only one he had. And he said every time he smells Nautica Voyage, it brings him back to that time, probably in high school when you had that scent. And that is actually a really common one that we hear a lot. People, their very first fragrance that they have, their cologne or perfume, especially in those high school years when they're trying to connect with people and kind of figure out who they are. It seems like everybody has that fragrance that they had at the beginning, and it has become something that has a lot of nostalgia behind it. And then when you smell it, it brings you back to those high school days.
Yeah. Matt, do you have any, what was your original high school fragrance?
So I didn't have any in high school, but right after high school, in high school, it was Axe body spray. I think that's most people's, right? But after high school, I wanted to get fragrance and I went to Banana Republic. I do not remember the name of the one I got, but I remember talking with the lady that was there.
Yeah.
We smelled a whole bunch of different ones and I found one that I really liked, and that was the one. So when I would go to dates, when I'd go out, to something formal, I had my Banana Republic scent. And that was my spray for the first 2 years.
Oh, I love that. Banana Republic, that seems like the classic high school or just out of high school. It's the classy place.
Yeah, I think, I'll have to look this up, but I think it was Banana Republic Slate, now that we're talking about
interesting.
It. Yeah.
I was a little better. I went to Hollister and I had Jake from Hollister. It's the classic, the one they dump into the air vents. So you just get hit with it when you walk in.
Everybody smelled like that if they went to the store.
Excuse you, it was exclusive.
We love reading these scented memories. It's something that we've done at M&F since the beginning. We know that these scents carry so many powerful memories. It just connects. So thank you guys for sharing.
Yeah.
Ray, any scented memories that you've had recently?
Ooh, I don't know if I've created any scented memories. I guess we can give an update. The last time we did this, I shared that I wanted to do Valentino's Umo Born in Roma Intense for an upcoming wedding I had in the UK.
Yeah.
So here's my update. Turns out I don't like that fragrance, which is really tough to figure out when you travel across the world and you have it in your suitcase and that's the only fragrance you have. Luckily, everybody else that was around that, whenever I put it on, that I got a lot of compliments. They said it smelled really good, but after wearing it the month, it was just a little too much for me.
So you smelled it before you took it on the trip.
Yeah.
You thought you were going to like it.
Yeah.
And then after you were wearing it for a couple of days, just wasn't you.
Unfortunately, it was day one. So I smelt it when we were decanting it, or we were making a video or something, and I had to put it on my wrist. And just smelling it in the room we were decanting in, I thought it smelled really, really good. It smelled really good on our paper strips or whatever.
Yeah.
But then with my body chemistry, whatever it might have been, it smelled a little too sweet. It was almost a little too, I don't want to say feminine, but it did feel a little too feminine for me. And so I was kind of self-conscious. For a long time, I thought I picked up the wrong one. I thought I accidentally grabbed Dona. No, but it was Umo. It just didn't work on my skin too well. But now it is permanently burned in my memory that my sister.
So you have a scented memory. It's just not one you'd like to have.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but it was made. So that's my updated scented memory.
That's actually, we found that that's a very common thing.
Yeah.
People get a fragrance that they think they're going to like, and shortly after, they realize it's not for them.
Thank goodness I didn't buy the full-size bottle for $200 or whatever it is, right? That would have been, because it would be full in my bathroom. Just
sitting
not going
there.
to touch that again.
Can't get rid of it.
Yeah. Do you have any updated on your scented memories? Have you done anything with that lately? I know your collection has grown since our last video, but
I've been trying a lot of new stuff. I find, at least in the past, that I was very there were only a few scents that I liked. I like fresh and aquatic.
Yeah.
But I've been branching out and I've found a couple more. We just got one that is being released soon, at least on our website. Mont Blanc Legend Red. So Legend Blue is one that I love. That's one of my daily wears. Legend Red is a little bit different and I'm liking it. I'm liking that there's something different about it. And then actually there's another one now that we're talking. Braxton was in the car and he left one in there and my fragrances weren't in the car and I took the car out. I was going to lunch with a buddy that I hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah.
And the fragrance was there and I pulled it out and sprayed it on and it was Louis Vuitton Imagination.
Oh, yeah.
And now that is one of my favorite scents. It is very unique. It's different than most of the other ones that I wear. And I love that one. So it's so crazy how it just happened to be there. I wanted to wear something and now it's one of my favorites.
That's really cool. That is actually like kind of a testament to all scented memories, or a lot of scented memories. A lot of people don't particularly choose a scent to then make their scented memory. Most of the submissions that we got were along the same lines of, oh, like I now associate this memory with this scent because of one event or whatever it is. One that I actually wanted to share with everybody is from one of our M&F community. His name is Michael. He's been a long time follower, probably one of our earlier ones actually. He's awesome. He comments on everything. You'll see him as you go across our feed and stuff like that. But he shared this memory. He says, every time I smell cut grass, I remember the time my stepdad made me cut grass with scissors because I went to the beach instead of cutting grass. And I'm sure that Michael did not set out to make that memory, but it sounds like it is. And he ends it with a lull, so it sounds like it's a good enough memory.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like he was, out there
tortured,
just cooking in the sun or whatever. But so I think that's very fun. And I think that's a lot of memories actually with scented memories. So it's very cool.
That's funny. I bet every time he thinks about that, he thinks about just parenting and choices he made.
And I would imagine has like a little bit of a chuckle to himself. Has one of those weird ones where your partner has to go, what are you thinking about? And then you're like, oh, big
Michael, do you cut the grass anymore? I wonder if you do.
With scissors. Maybe he's a groundskeeper at a golf course now.
That's right. Any new fragrances for you? Any that you found that you really like?
Actually, I got to try a new fragrance this last weekend. It was my buddy's wedding. And so I went out there and I got my wife and I fragrance because I know a guy. And so we decided to kind of try them out at this wedding. So I tried Louis Vuitton's LV Lovers. We did a video about it. It's really good. It reminds you a lot of Creed Aventus. Not Creed Aventus.
It's different as well.
Creed Green Irish Tweed. But yeah, it is different. It could be abrasive. And I think it's really strong when you first spray it. But as the night went on and as I actually got to the venue, it was a lot lighter and no one commented on it. So I didn't get like, either I wasn't close enough or it wasn't strong enough. And I'm going to go towards it wasn't strong enough towards the end. But it's more of an intimate fragrance. And my wife even really liked it. But the first time she smelled it, she hated it.
Really?
But this second time she really, really liked it. And she was trying to rack her brain on what I was wearing.
Yeah.
And then for her, she recently got Marc Jacobs. Oh, this is a new release coming soon.
Yeah.
This is Perfect Elixir. And it is so good. It is warm, kind of vanilla-y, very floral. And it's just right up her street. And she smells fantastic. And she really enjoys it as well.
When you say that she didn't like that scent, we have one of those with us. Braxton got a scent. It's one of our very popular scents, and I absolutely hate it. The first time he got it, he sprayed it, he got in the car, and I was grossed out. And he thought I was making it up. He thought I was just teasing him or whatever. Yeah. And a few weeks later, he put it on again. And the minute I walked in the room, I was like, oh, what is that? So there are definitely scents out there that people do not like. So.
Yeah. And I was actually thinking about that. I was responding to some of our comments on social media, and I feel that most fragrances I do like. There's not a ton I don't, but I'm trying to be more, I don't want to say honest. I'm a very honest person in this, but it's like, I want to give more information. So someone was asking how one of the Louis Vuitton fragrances smelled. And at first, typing it out, it's like, it's amazing, it's so good. It's like, it smells quality, and you might like it. If you like roses, you'll love it. But if you don't like roses, it's not gonna be your favorite. And so just trying to be more honest with that kind of approach to certain scents.
Everybody is different.
Yeah.
Everybody has the scents they like and those that they don't. Some people really want that strong, what we're saying might be abrasive scent, because they want to stand out. They want something that's going to pack a punch and turn some heads, and other people aren't going to like that at all.
No, not at all. And that's totally okay. Certain fragrances receive a weird amount of hate.
Yeah.
We see it in some of our comments, and it's, hey, if you like it, party on. I think it's sweet. You're going to be very unique, which is cool.
Yeah. So definitely find the ones that you like, and if you like it, wear it. That's what we say.
Yeah. One thing that I've loved about working here with M&F, or working at M&F, is the ability to create these scented memories very quickly. And that's not exclusive to working here.
Yeah.
That's kind of the goal, right? Is to allow people to try I keep gesturing over here. We have a ton of fragrances just stacked. And so being able to try, any of these 800 fragrances for really affordable prices and really set up a chance to make these scented memories.
Yeah, we love hearing about your scented memories, lots of different ones. I love reading the comments where people talk about grandma's baked goods, cookies and breads and things from when they're growing up, how some of these people are 50 and 60 years old and they still remember things from when they were 10 years old. It just shows the power that our sense of smell has on our memories. So we'd love to hear them. Keep sharing those memories. The people that we shared today, Will and Michael, we're doing a gift card. So if anybody sends in a story and we end up sharing it here in a video, we'll send you a gift card, and that's for everybody. So send us some of the really fun ones, the cool ones, and we'll share them. So
yeah, thank you everybody for participating and watching our videos. We've really enjoyed making them, and we will see you next time.
See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.